Finland.
Right.
Finland consistently ranks as one of the freest countries in the world.
Yeah, Freedom House gives them top marks.
Right at the top.
Seems like a pretty nice place to live.
Right. So how is it that this beacon of liberty and justice has found itself embroiled in not one but two high-profile cases that involve accusations of suppressing African dissidents?
It's a real head-scratcher, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Finland, they have a really strong track record of welcoming asylum seekers,
Yeah.
upholding human rights,
Yeah.
and promoting freedom of speech. But these cases suggest that there might be some cracks.
So widely regarded as a champion of freedom. So let's start with the first case, Debril Massaquoi. Now, Massaquoi is a former Sierra Leonean commander who sought asylum in Finland after cooperating with the Special Court for Sierra Leone.
Right.
Was potentially used against him.
That's a chilling thought.
It is. And this ordeal went on for years.
Years.
Yeah, the trial dragged on with all these accusations and counter-accusations flying around. Finally, in 2022, the Finnish court dismissed all the charges against Massaquoi, citing lack of credible evidence.
So he was finally exonerated.
He was, but the damage was already done.
I can only imagine the emotional toll this whole thing must have taken on him.
Yeah, and not to mention the financial strain. I mean, defending yourself against war crimes charges is not cheap.
No, I bet not.
And to add another layer of complexity to this whole story, the Finnish government actually acknowledged the injustice that Massaquoi had faced, and they compensated him nearly $500,000 for the malicious prosecution he endured.
Wow, that's quite a statement.
It is. It really makes you wonder how this could have happened in a country with such a strong reputation for justice.
That's a good question.
And it's one that we need to grapple with as we examine the second case, which involves another African dissident who found himself in the crosshairs of the Finnish legal system. But before we get to that, let's take a quick break.
Sounds good.
We'll be back in a moment to dive into the case of Simon Ekpa and the complexities of the Biafran independence movement.
It's almost like these guys were set up, right?
Yeah, it's hard not to see.